20 years old, thought I had it all mapped out. Streets was calling, couldn't hear my mother shout. One mistake, one night, one choice I couldn't take back. Now staring at these walls, everything went 20 years gone, 20 years lost. What's the real price when you count the cost? World kept spinning while I stood still. Tell me, was it worth it? Tell me, was it real? Little breast from my girl, stop coming year 3. Pictures of my son, man, he looks just like me. Heard my pops pass while I was locked away. Missed his funeral, couldn't even pray. Friends moved on, got careers and wives. While I'm counting down the days of my life, reading newspapers, watching time fly, wondering if my people even remember why. 20 years gone, 20 years lost. What's the real price when you count the cost? World kept spinning while I stood still. Tell me, was it worth it? Tell me, was it real? Now I'm 40, looking back at 20. Wisdom came, but cost me plenty. You don't know what freedom means until it's gone. Every sunrise, just another day drawn. Seen men break, seen men fall, seen some never make it past these walls. Phone calls home getting shorter each year. Voices change, new people up here. Our son's grown now, got kids of his own. Grandchildren I ain't never known. Technology changed the whole game, but in here, time stays the same. Same concrete, same steel bars, same regret, same mental scars. They say I paid my debt to society, but what about the debt I owe to me? Where'd the time go? What I wouldn't give to know. 20 years, all I got left is these tears. Walking out these gates, I'm a stranger in my land. Cell phones, internet, I don't understand. Everything's different, but I'm still the same. Old man playing a young man's game. You ask me, was it worth it? Was it worth the pain? 20 years locked up, what did I gain? Learned to read between the lines of life, but lost my woman, lost my chance to be alright. Father to my seed, son to my blood. Now swimming upstream against the flood. A time to pass me by while I was gone. Tell me how I'm supposed to carry on. 20 years gone, 20 years lost. What's the real price when you counting the cost? World kept spinning while I stood still. Tell me, was it worth it? Tell me, was it real? 20 years, what's left to me? What's left to me? World had forgotten me, but I ain't forgot what I used to be. Walk through the blocks where the giants used to stand. Empty corners tell stories that nobody understands. You had that fire, that passion in your chest. Now all I got are echoes of the words you blessed. Remember when you said you never fade away, but time's a thief and legends never really stay. These streets remember every line you used to spit. Now silence fills the spaces where your voice would hit. Tell me why the loudest voices disappear, why the ones who spoke the truth ain't here. All these names carved deep in stone, but the words just blow away like dust alone. Names in the wind, names in the wind. That's all that's left of where we've been. Names in the wind, names in the wind. Tell me, when does the ending begin? You taught me how to speak my mind and hold my ground. Said keep your head up high when they try to bring you down. But where's that voice when I need it most? Now I'm talking to your memory, talking to a ghost. These young cats don't know what we lost. They don't understand the price, they don't know the cost. You were more than just a name on a wall. You were the reason we could stand 10 feet tall. Tell me why the loudest voices disappear, why the ones who spoke the truth ain't here. All these names carved deep in in stone, but the words just blow away like dust alone. Names in the wind, names in the wind. That's all that's left of where we've been. Names in the wind, names in the wind. Tell me, when does the ending begin? Gone too soon, gone too soon. Every legend becomes a lesson learned. Gone too soon, gone too soon. Every bridge that we crossed got burned. I carry our words in my heart today, even though your voice has slipped away. So I speak for those who can't speak no more. Keep the message alive from the ceiling to the floor. These tombstones mark the end of their run, but their spirit lives on in the battles we've won. You said legends never die, they just transform into the strength that helps us weather every storm. So when the wind blows and whispers your name, I'll remember you were more than just fame. Tell me why the loudest voices disappear, why the ones who spoke the truth ain't here. All these names carved deep in stone, but their words just blow away like dust alone. Names in the wind, names in the wind. That's all that's left of where we've been. Names in the wind, names in the wind. Your legacy is where I begin. Names in the wind, but I won't let you fade away. Names in the wind, names in the wind. I'll speak your truth every day. Yeah, we didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silence. Back when we ran the block, ain't need no words to speak. Actions loud as thunder kept our business on the street. Now these cats be yapping, think they know what's really real. But silence was our power, silence was our steel. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silence. Used to creep through midnight hours, never made a sound. Now the whole wasn't buzzing, gossip spinning all around. But the real ones remember when we kept it on the low, how we handled all our problems, how we used to roll. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. Silence was our weapon, silence was our code. Silence was our armor on that cold and lonely road. Silence was our weapon, silence was our code. Silence was our armor on that cold and lonely road. These young cats be running mouths, don't know the price they pay. Words can get you very quick. Back in my day, we knew when to zip it tight, when to make a move. Now they broadcast every step, got nothing left to prove. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. Street code was sacred then, loose lips would sink ships. Now they post up everything, social media trips, but consequences still the same. Game ain't really changed, just the volume got turned up, players still get slain. Didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. We didn't talk, we moved in silence. Now everyone talks and ends up silence. Silence was our weapon, silence was our code. Silence was our armor on that cold and lonely road. Silence was our weapon, silence was our code. Silence was our armor on that cold and lonely road. Remember when we moved like the phantoms through the night. Now everybody's talking, nothing feels right. Silence was our strength, silence was our might. Now everyone talks and ends up silent. I seen too many homies fall from running at the mouth. Silence kept us breathing when the heat was heading south. Now the streets is full of chatter, full of empty threats, but the quiet ones still win and place your bets. We didn't talk, We moved in silence. Now everyone talks and it subsides. We didn't talk. We moved in silence. Now everyone talks and it subsides. So I keep my mouth shut tight, let my actions do the work. Been this way since day one, never been a jerk, but respect the old school ways, how we used to be. Where silence was our captain, sheep was silence in defeat. We didn't talk. The loot this side, just that everyone talks. We made love side. We didn't talk. The loot this side, just that everyone talks. We made love side. Sides was our weapon, sides was our pulling, sides was our hauler, all our pulling on the falling. Sides was our weapon, sides was our pulling, sides was our hauler, all our pulling on the falling. Back in the day, we used to sit and listen close to old cats dropping knowledge like he dropping dope. Every word they spoke was gold, every lesson real. Now these youngsters walk away, can't stand still. Remember when Pops would tell us about the struggle, how he made it through the pain and all the trouble. We absorbed it like a sponge, took it to heart. Now they scroll past wisdom, tear families apart. Used to be the corner store where wisdom flowed. Old heads breaking down life, planting seeds they sowed. Now they lonely on the stoop, memories fade, while the youth chase quick money, debts unpaid. Grandma stories about the movement, how she marched. Now her words fall on deaf ears, hearts parched. What happened to the reverence, the respect? Now they fear what they don't understand, then they neglect. We used to bow down to the wisdom they carry. Now we bury what they taught us, leaving buried. Time's moving fast, we forgetting the past. How we gon' make it last? How we gon' make it last? Used to be the barbershop was like a classroom. Old timers speaking truth, cutting through the gloom. Every Saturday morning, young boys would gather, listen to the stories that really mattered. Now they got their headphones on, can't hear the call. Miss the lessons that could save them from the fall. Uncle Jimmy used to tell us about the hustle, how to navigate the streets without the muscle. See the disconnect between the old and new. Lost in translation, wisdom ain't getting through. They think technology replaced what elders knew, but life ain't just an app, it's something you live through. Remember when respect was earned, not demanded. Now they leave the old folks stranded, heavy-handed. What we gonna do when all the wisdom's gone? When there's no one left to help us carry on? We used to bow down to the wisdom they carry. Now we bury what they taught us, leave them buried. Time's moving fast, but we forgetting the past. How we gonna make it last? How we gonna make it last? Sit down, young blood, let me tell you something about the way things used to be, when respect meant something. Before you write off what the old heads say, remember that they paved the road you walk today. Now I'm getting old to see the cycle spin. Wonder if the youth gon' let me back in. Will they listen to my stories, learn from my mistakes, or just dismiss my words like yesterday's fakes? I remember when the elders were our guide. Now they on the outside, pushed aside, but I'ma keep on speaking, keep on teaching. Hope that someone's out there, someone's reaching. Maybe if we bridge the gap, connect the dots, show them that our stories ain't just random thoughts. Every scar's a lesson, every win's a gift. Time to heal the rift before we all drift. Cause the youth need guidance, that's the truth. And the old need purpose, that's the proof. We can build it back if we just try, before all the wisdom says goodbye. We used to bow down for the wits and the jack, like we wearing them McJordans. Legal Gavin, shards some effects, cause a bit of me lag. Non-born making ass, I was born making ass. We used to bow down to the whip and the tap. Now we know we're here completers. Nigga ready, shards some effects, skills the pit of me lag. Non-born making ass, I was born making ass. block used to be mine, kid. Every corner I claim. Now I watch from the stoop how the whole game changed. Respect ain't about fear, it's the way that they speak. When your name hits the air in the middle of the week. Used to run these streets with my crew by my side. Now I'm teaching young heads what it means to have pride. Block stories, that's all that we got. Block stories, remember the spot. They speak your name when you're gone, they speak your name when you're gone. That's the only thing that matters when you're moving on. They speak your name when you're gone, they speak your name when you're gone. Block stories live forever, that's how legends are born. Corner store owner nods when I walk through the door. Since you taught my son right, now he's wanting some more. Knowledge over violence, that's the message I spread. Why these young cats be thinking it's all about bread. This block used to be mine, now it's time to pass on all the wisdom I gathered from dusk until dawn. Block stories carved deep in the stone. Block stories, seeds that I've sown. They speak your name when you're gone, they speak your name when you're gone. That's the only thing that matters when you're moving on. They speak your name when you're gone, they speak your name when you're gone. Block stories live forever, that's how legends are born. Respect ain't about fear. Respect ain't about fear. It's about what you built when your vision was clear. Respect ain't about fear. Respect ain't about fear. It's the echoes of truth that they always will hear. Young blood approached me, said I heard about you. Said my pops told me stories about the things that you do. This block used to be mine, now it's part of the past. But the lessons I planted, yeah, they built to last. How they speak your name when you're gone from the scene. That's the realest measuring stick that there's ever been. Block stories, written in time. Block stories, block used to be mine. They speak your name when you're gone, they speak your name when you're gone. That's the only thing that matters when you're moving on. They speak your name when you're gone, they speak your name when you're gone. Block stories live forever, that's how legends are born. This block used to be mine, kid. This block used to be mine. Block stories, block stories. Block stories. How they speak your name when you're born. Yo, check it. First time I held a strap, I thought I was invincible. First time I used it, part of me died too. Word up, listen. Yo, I was just a kid from the block, didn't know much. Mama worked 2 jobs, pops was gone, times was rough. Neighbors told me stories about the streets and the game. Never thought I'd be the one to feel that kind of pain. But life got real quick when the rent was due, and the corner cat started talking about what I could do. First time I held a strap, thought I was first time. Thought I was invincible, first time. Felt so damn invincible, first time. Thought I was invincible, but the first time I used it, part of me died. 16 with the burner, felt like I was grown. Walking through the projects like I owned every zone. Respect came quick when they seen what I carried, but that weight in my pocket got my conscience buried. Started moving weight, stacking paper real fast, but deep down I knew this shit would never last. Every night I lay awake, gun under my pillow, wondering if tomorrow I'd be gone like the wind blow. First time I held a strap, thought I was first time. Thought I was invincible, first time. Felt so damn invincible, first time. Thought I was invincible, but the first time I used it, part of me died. First time I squeezed that trigger, yo, everything changed. The sound echoed through my soul, left me feeling deranged. Body hit the ground, blood pooled on the concrete. Another young brother lost to these ruthless streets. First time I held a strap, I thought I was invincible. First time I used it, felt so damn invincible. Like a ghost walking through my own neighborhood, knowing I had crossed a line that I never should. First time I held a strap, thought I was invincible. First time I used it made me feel so cynical about life and death and everything between. Now I'm haunted by the shit that I done seen. First time I held a strap, I thought I was invincible. First time I used it made the pain no physical. In my chest, in my head, in my fucking dreams. Nothing ever really is the way it seems. First time I held a strap, thought I was invincible. But that first time I used it, man, it made me miserable. Can't take it back, can't make it right. That moment changed my whole damn life. First time I held a strap, thought I was invincible. First time I used it, part of me died too. First time, part of me died too. First time, thought I was invincible. First time, felt so damn invincible. First time, thought I was invincible. But the first time I used it, part of me died. Yeah, first time I held a strap, I thought I was invincible. First time I used it, part of me died too. That's real talk right there. Check it. Fast money, always looking sweet, but I see too many homies get buried in these streets. Fast money, got me feeling heated, cause the game don't care if you brave till you bleed it. I mean, grab the way shit goes down. Fast cash, turn to fast grays all around my town. Fast money, the block all heated, and I'm heated at the way we get treated. Can't outrun the time. Can't outrun what you never had. The bill comes for every fucking dim bag. Can't outrun the time. I'm heated at the promises they made. Fast money, but the price we gotta pay. Treat, but the nightmare's what you get. Fast money, but you drowning in debt. I'm angry at the system that we trapped in. Fast cash, but the stress got me snapping. Fast money, got my peoples all heated, and I'm heated at the way we get cheated. Can't outrun the time. Can't outrun what you never had. The bill comes for every fucking tip bag. Can't outrun the time. Fight fast money. Fight can't outrun the town come. For everyone, I'm heated at the way they play the game. Fast money, but we all end up the same. Sweet lies, fast lies, but the truth is what you face. Fast money, but you can't escape the chase. I'm angry at the cycle that we in. Fast cash, but the house always wins. Fast money, got us all so damn heated, and I'm heated at the way we get defeated. Can't outrun the time. Can't outrun what you never had. The bill comes for every fucking tip bag. Can't outrun the time. Fast money looks sweet, but the bill always comes. And when it does, you can't outrun.
When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, even mama let it go to voicemail.
Listen, yo. When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, silence deafened, even mama let it go to voicemail. Pain developing, friends I thought was solid, now they act like they ain't know me. Switching sides like the Caesar's loyalty, phony. Block was hot, now it's cold, everybody ghost. The same cats who used to boast, now they coast to coast. Running from my shadow, acting like we never tight. What happened to the brotherhood we swore would last for life? County blues, got me thinking about the past. How quickly love could fade when trouble comes too fast. Collect calls, get declined, letters left on red. Sometimes I wonder if they wish that I was dead instead. Real recognize real, but the fake multiply. When your back's against the wall, watch how quick they say goodbye. Lie, but I ain't bitter, just awake now. See the truth in crystal clear, ain't no mistake now.
When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, even mama let it go to voicemail. When they cuff me, love stop singing, and the real ones show they true tale. Oh, 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 nobody calling. Oh, 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 everybody stalling. When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, even mama let it go to voicemail.
Commissary empty, not $1 from the crew. Same ones who made money off the work that I moved through. Visiting day lonely, just me and these walls. Used to have a roster, now nobody call. Stress, eating noodles. Think about the game, how I took the fall, why they walked away with no shame. Letters that I'm writing, getting shorter every week. Cause what's the point of reaching out when no one wants to speak? Lloyd costs rising, family funds declining, while my so-called brothers, some were probably dining on the fruits of my labor. Flavor of my pain in the sun while I'm standing in the rain. But the cell taught me lessons that the street never could. About who really with you when the times ain't good. Release date approaching, but my mind been released from the burden of expecting what was never meant to be.
When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, even mama let it go to voicemail. When they cuff me, love stop singing, and the real ones show their true tale. Oh, 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 nobody calling. Oh, 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 everybody stalling. When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, even mama let it go to voicemail. La 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 la, yeah. Some little cage ain't made of bar, some enough is made of broken heart. Oh, 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 and when you find out who's really there, that's when you know who really cares. When they cuff me, phone stop ringing, even mama let it go to voicemail.
That's real talk right there.
Silence, money multiply. Now cats profit cameras, can't survive the ride. Pride got them posting pictures, proving they alive. But I stay steady scheming while they screamed and died. See, they sold their souls for followers and fame. Now they trapped in cycles, can't escape the game. We built our wealth in whispers, you built yours in shame. Silent soldiers celebrate while loud ones get slain. Silent money, loud death. Count my blessings, hold my breath. They want attention, I want the wealth. Built it quiet, kept it stealth. Remember when respect was earned through actions, not applause. Now nephews need the net to validate their cause. But pressure breaks the weak ones, silence breaks the laws of gravity. We rising while they falling just because they broadcast every blessing and they wonder why it's cursed. Put they business in the streets, now the streets put them in hearse. I learned to love the low-key, let the loud mouths go first. Silent money talks the loudest when the bubble finally bursts. Silent money, loud death. Count my blessings, hold my breath. They want attention, I want the wealth. Built it quiet, kept it stealth. Wrongs taught me patience, blocks taught me placement. Never trust the faces that need all the spaces. So why they chase the cameras, I chase capital gains. Why they seek the spotlight, I stay out the rain. They want the world to witness, I want freedom from chains. Silent money speaks volume, while they loud money drain. Built this empire in the shadows, now I'm sitting on the throne. Made moves without the music, built the castle from the stone. They traded real power for some likes on their phone. Now they dead or they broken, I'm strong and alone. Silent money, loud death. Count my blessings, hold my breath. They want attention, I wanted wealth. Built it quiet, kept it stealth. Silent money, that's the only way. Silent money, that's the only way.
Yo, remember when we had nothing but dreams? Corner store scheming, plotting them schemes. You was my brother, blood couldn't be thicker. Now I'm looking at your face, something ain't right, nigga. Used to share 40, split the last dollar. Now you moving funny, man, what's the fucking bother? Wrong trades is both, same block, same pain. But somewhere along the way, you switched up the game. Why you had to do me like that? My day one, now where the fuck you at? Snakes don't hiss no more, they just smile. Been walking with the devil all this while. Why you had to do me like that? Thought we had each other's back. Now I'm standing in the cold. Where's the story to be told? Motherfucker, I remember when you saved my life. Jumped in front of bullets, man, you paid the price. Scar on your shoulder from protecting me. Now you the one that's trying to neglect me. See, the streets taught us loyalty was everything. But greed and jealousy can make a good man sing. Sit the wrong tune, dancing with the opposition. Now I gotta question every damn decision. Why you had to do me like that? My day one, now where the fuck you at? Snakes don't hiss no more, they just smile. Been walking with the devil all this while. Why you had to do me like that? Thought we had each other's back. Now I'm standing in the cold. Where's the story to be told? Damn. We came from the same dirt, same hurt. Now you the one caused the pain. What changed? Money, fame? Or was you always fake? Now I'm walking through the block with my head up high. But inside I'm dying, asking myself why. Why the closest one can cut the deepest wound? Trust dead and buried, fucking in tune. But I ain't bitter, now I'm just aware that real ones are rare, most don't really care. So I keep my circle tight, my enemies close. And remember what hurt me the most. Why you had to do me like that? My day one, now where the fuck you at? Snakes don't hiss no more, they just smile. Been walking with the devil all this while. Why you had to do me like that? Thought we had each other's back. Now I'm standing in the cold. Where's the story to be told? Yeah. Wrong shit. Real recognize real. And you ain't real no more. They wanna turn enemy. That's the code ever told you. You still believe in butterflies, still chase the pretty promises that crystallize. Block after block, I walk where hope dies. Now I'm spitting truth through these tired eyes. Back when I was soft, heart wide open, dreams got stolen, spirit broken. She said forever, I was choking on words that burn when they were spoken. Streets don't spare the gentle souls, they grind you down, extract the toll. Love's a luxury we can't afford, when survival's all we're fighting for.
Why you think the heart stays hollow? Why you think there's none to follow? Empty bottles, broken bottles. Love don't live where pains follow.
Mira muchacho, el amor no crece aquí, solo espinas donde flores solían vivir. Cada promesa se convierte en mentira, cada beso se transforma en ira. Back to English, let me break it down. Love's a ghost that haunts this town. Used to hold her close, feel her breath. Now I'm married to the streets instead.
Watch your heart ache. Everything you think you know is fake.
Kid, you remind me of myself before the blocks ate my soul to the core. Before I learned that tender hearts bleed, before the streets planted poisonous seed. She left me letters, never read them, burn them all. Now I'm even. Love's a game where good guys lose, so I stay hard, pay my dues. Now a pretty girl smile my way, I just nod and walk away, cause I learned what the old heads knew. Streets don't grow love, they consume you.
Why you think the heart stays hollow? Why you think there's none to follow? Empty bottles, broken bottles. Love full with bad things inside. Why you think the heart stays hollow? Why you think there's none to follow? Empty bottles, broken bottles. Love don't live where pain swallows.
Remember when we stepped through them doors, fresh kicks, new gear, didn't know what was in store. Wide eyes, big dreams, thought we had it all mapped, but the streets got a lesson that can't be unwrapped. Mama said be careful, but we thought we knew best. Now I'm looking back at choices that put us to the test. That first day hit different, man, everything was new. Now I'm speaking to the young ones, this message is for you. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Life ain't a game, homie, this ain't no practice. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Streets will teach you lessons that you can't forget. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Escucha bien lo que te voy a decir. La calle no perdona, hay que saber vivir. Llegaste con valor, pero falta experiencia. El barrio te enseña con dura paciencia. Órale, los veteranos hablan, pero no queremos oír. Pensamos que sabemos, pero hay mucho por cumplir. Ese primer día todo parecía fácil. Ahora miro atrás, la vida es tan frágil. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Life ain't a game, homie, this ain't no practice. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Streets are teaching lessons that you can't forget. First day in, but you never plan to exit.
Time keeps moving, but the lesson stays the same. Every beginning got an end into the game. Don't get caught up thinking you got forever, cause the streets got a way of changing the weather.
Young blood, let me break it down real clear. Every corner that you turn is a something to fear. Not trying to scare you, but respect what's real. Cause the game got consequences that you gotta feel. Started with ambition, heart full of fire. Now I see my people caught up in the wire. Some made it out, some still in the struggle. Some ain't here no more, man, that's the hustle. First day walking in, we was invincible. Now I know the truth, life ain't predictable. Every choice you make is building your fate. Don't wait too long to appreciate the moments with your family, the love from your crew. Cause one day you realize what you gotta do is cherish every second that you got to live. Cause the streets take more than they'd ever give. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Life ain't a game, homie, this ain't no practice. First day in, but you never plan to exit. Streets will teach you lessons that you can't forget. First day in, but you never plan to exit. First day in. To all my young soldiers out there, keep your head up, stay aware. First day in. Yeah, they say the block love you, right? But check this. Block parties, block heat, block love, but it's fleeting. Corners where we meet, but the love ain't completing. Mama warned me about the streets and they greeting. Said, son, they'll applaud, believe you bleeding. Never heeded, young and needed that acceptance. Block respected, never checked the consequences. Now I'm second guessing every single sentence. Cause the love they showing got some sick dependence. Block might cheer you today, won't carry your casket. Only mama's there when you're lying in that basket. Love from the street, man, that shit's so plastic. Real love's at home, that's the realest, most drastic. Homies turn to enemies when money get involved. Problems that the block created, block can't get resolved. Mama's love is constant, never need to get involved. While the street love changes, loyalties get revolved. Fights and beefs, nights I sleep with one eye open. Street dreams turn to schemes, trust is broken. Mama's words ring true, every letter she has spoken. Block love is a joke and the punchlines hoping. Block might cheer you today, won't carry your casket. Only mama's there when you're lying in that basket. Love from the street, man, that shit's so plastic. Real love's at home, that's the realest, most drastic. When the block turns cold and the stories get told, mama's hand you hold, worth more than gold. Learn the hard way that the block don't really care, yeah. When you're down and out, ain't nobody fucking there, yeah. Mama's love is pure, street love's thin as air, yeah. One will lift you up, other one will leave you bare, yeah. Block love conditional, mama's unconditional. Street love fictional, mama's love additional to everything you need when the world gets critical. She's the only one who sees you as an individual. Block might cheer you today, won't carry your casket. Only mama's there when you lying in that basket. Love from the street, man, that shit's so plastic. Real love's at home, that's the realest, most drastic. Yeah, mama's boy, and I'm proud to say it. Block love fades away, but mama's love never did.
Yeah, check it. Bronx Tale, y'all. Listen up. Young blood named Rico, 15 deep in the game. Thought the block was his kingdom till the shots came. Bulletproof vest, fake gold chain. Hustling hard for the rep and the fame. Corner third in the app where the fiends gather mass. Slinging rock to the addicts, pockets getting fat. But the land ain't his, never was, never will. Paying dues to the dealer, blood money, blood spill. Blood red, for the corner we defend. Blood red, ain't even ours in the end. Blood red, young soldiers pay the price. Blood red, throwing away they life. Corner store, what we dying for. Corner store, what we guys no more. Corner store, what we dying for. Corner store, ain't even ours no more.
Same blood on the ground, different face, same story, same cycle goes round. Blood ran, for the corner we defend. Blood ran, ain't even ours in the end. Blood ran, young soldiers pay the price. Blood ran, throwing away their life. Corner store, what we dying for? Corner store, ain't even ours no more. Checking Rico's gone, but the game stay strong. New shorty step up, cycle moves along. 16 years old, think he own the block, but the real owners counting money round the clock. Landlords, politicians, cops on the take while the young bloods die for a rep that's fake. Blood rent, that's the price they pay. Blood rent, every single day. Now Rico's little brother wanna follow the path. 13 years old, learning street math. Moms tried to warn him, but he wouldn't listen. Said he make a difference, said the block was his mission, but the block don't care about your hopes and dreams. Block just hungry for the blood it feeds. Another young soldier in the endless war, paying blood rent like the ones before. Blood rent, for the corner we defend. Blood rent, ain't even ours in the end. Blood rent, young soldiers pay the price. Blood rent, throwing away their life. Corner store, what we dying for? Corner store, ain't even ours no more. Blood rent, that's the price we pay. Blood rent, every single day. Yeah, Bronx Tale, y'all. Real talk.
Used to be somebody, now I'm somebody else. Looking at my reflection, barely see myself. Every day I'm changing, every day I'm gone. Piece by piece I'm breaking, can't hold on too long. La la la, oh, oh, oh. Who I was before, I don't even know. La la la, oh, oh, oh. Slipping through my fingers like the winter snow. Fading away, fading away, fading away, fading away. Every time I dumb my look, there's less of me today. Fading away, fading away, fading away, fading away. Tell me how to stop this slow decay. Fading away. Started in the Bronx where the realest ones stay. Now I'm disappearing little bit each day. Mirror on the wall, used to show my face. Now it's just an outline, empty in this space. Used to have my swagger, used to have my soul. Now I'm just a fraction of the man I was before. La la la, oh, oh, oh. Don't know where I went, don't know where to go. Myself vanish, moving way too slow. Fading away, fading away, fading away, fading away. Every time I dumb my look, there's less of me today. Fading away, fading away, fading away, fading away. Tell me how to stop this slow decay. Fading away. Until there was nothing left to see. Every time I looked in the mirror, I saw less of me. Until there was nothing left to be. La la la, oh, la la la, oh.
and now I'm cold inside. Mic in my hand, but the words won't ride. Bronx raised me, streets played me. Fuck the game, it betrayed me. Corners where I learned to flow. Now they sell what I used to know. Bars turned to prison bars. Dreams turned to battle scars. I used to hold a mic too, but the streets took my bars, that took my soul. I used to hold a mic too. Now there's nothing left to control. Remember when the cypher was church, missionary dealers in dirt, and right beat sounds like pain, every rhyme feels like change. Used to freestyle till dawn on, now my voice is fuck gone. Sold my soul for a buck block, now I can't even talk. Cold switching, cold red, armor, earth since left me dead. Kids don't know what we built, carrying all this guilt. I used to hold a mic too, but the streets took my bars, then took my soul. I used to hold a mic too. Now there's nothing left to control. Mic check, mic check. What's left? What's left? One. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nothing new. Nothing new. Third verse might be my last. Can't escape this fucking past. Every syllable's a crime. Every beat just stolen time. Used to rap about tomorrow. Now I'm drowning in my sorrow. Bronx don't remember my name, but I remember all the pain. Silence where my voice should be. Empty where my heart should beat. Streets took everything I had. Now I'm just another sad story told in broken rhyme, muddy violent time. I used to hold a mic too, but the streets took my bars, then took my soul. I used to hold a mic too. Now there's nothing left to control. I used to hold a mic too, but the streets took my bars,
Yeah, I see you flexing hard, trying to prove your worth. But strength ain't measured by the thunder in your voice. Real cats move different when they know what they're about. Never need to scream to make their presence felt. You talk that talk, but I've been walking this path since back when respect was earned, not demanded. Check the temperature before you step to me. I learned straight from cats who ran these blocks. Know when to hold back, know when to strike, know when to speak up, know when to be quiet. Real power's in the time and not the mic. Know when to hold back, know when to strike. Wisdom's in the wait and not the fight. Control yourself. Control before you lose the night. See homie over there, he's itching for a problem, hands twitching, jaw tight, ready to explode. But I've been way standing. Felt the same pressure when your reps on the line, and prize got you twisted. The realest cats I know don't need to prove nothing. They carry weight without making all that noise. Discipline's a weapon that cuts both ways. Use it wrong and you slice your own throat. Know when to hold back, know when to strike, know when to speak up, know when to be quiet. Real power's in the time and not the mic. Know when to hold back, know when to strike. Wisdom's in the wait and not the fight. Control yourself before you lose tonight. Listen up, young blood, let me break it down proper. Been around long enough to see the outcome of cats who couldn't check their own impulse. Every battle ain't worth the war it starts. I seen soldiers lose everything over worlds. Pride's a luxury that poor men can't afford. Small money knows when to fold a hand, when to walk away and when to make a stand. You think you're hard because you talk that violence, but true strength's knowing when to use silence. The biggest cats I know mold like water, flow around obstacles, don't crash through them. Patience is a virtue that most never master. They want instant results, instant satisfaction, but real generals study before they attack. Map out the terrain, count the cost exact. So when you feel that fire rising in your chest, remember what the wise cats
always stress. The strongest weapon in your arsenal ain't still. It's knowing when to fight and when to chill. Know when to hold back, know when to strike. Know when to speak up, know when to be quiet. Real power's in the time and not the mic. Know when to hold back, know when to strike. Wisdom's in the wait and not the fight. Control yourself. Control yourself before you lose tonight. Young cat, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Real power's in the mind, not on the shelf.
Back when the block was still alive, yo, we moved quiet through the night. Never flashy, never loud. Keep your head down, stay proud. The wise ones taught us young. Menos ruido, más acción. Silent steps on broken glass. Those who run their mouth don't last. Invisible kings in the burrow, moving through the narrow. Less you show, more you know. That's how real ones flow. Invisible kings. Pops used to say to me, son, the loudest in the room, usually the first to fall. So I learned to read the walls, watch the corners, feel the vibe. Information keeps you alive. Why they chase the spotlight? I perfect this, stand right. Invisible kings in the burrow, moving through the narrow. Less you show, more you know. That's how real ones flow. Invisible kings. Silencio was auto, my grandmother said. Gold in the quiet, wisdom in your head.
The Bronx raised me different. Taught me to be patient.
En las calles aprendí que el silencio es mi poder. Los que gritan mucho aquí pronto van a desaparecer. Soy el rey que no se ve, pero siempre voy a ser el que observa desde atrás y nunca va a perder. Invisible kings in the burrow, moving through the narrow. Less you show, more you know. That's how real ones flow. Invisible kings. Still here when the dust settles. Still here when the noise fades. Invisible but never gone. That's how legends are made. Been there, done that, seen the streets swallow souls. Broke bread with cats who chose the wrong roads. Young blood, listen close, I'm spitting facts. Don't follow my path, can't take it back. Price paid in full, life's toll collected. Dreams deflected, hope rejected. Bronx block taught me lessons hard to learn. Watch bridges burn, tables turn. My story's written in blood and tears. Lost years, face fears, now I'm here. Speaking truth to youth who think they know, but I already walk where you trying to go. Don't be me,
I already paid the price. Don't be me, roll the dice twice. I'm in the dark, you still got light. Don't be me, make it right. Don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me. I already paid the price. Been there, been there. Don't go there, don't go there. Still got time, still got time. Make it right, make it right. Corners call my name, fame seems so sweet. Now I'm incomplete, defeat on repeat. Homies in the ground, some locked up tight. I'm still alive, but I lost the fight. Street credibility cost me my peace. When will this madness finally cease? Young king, you got choices I never had. Don't be mad, be glad you could change the path. Respect the game, but don't let it play you. My mistakes shouldn't remake you. Stand tall, walk proud, keep your head high. Don't let the streets make you cry. Don't be me, I already paid the price. Don't be me, roll the dice twice. I'm in the dark, still got light. Don't be me, make it right. Don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me. I already paid the price. Listen, little brother, I'm trying to save you from the pain that I've been through. My past can't be erased, but your future ain't misplaced. Take the wisdom, leave the scars. You can still reach for the stars. Don't be me, I already paid the price. Don't be me, roll the dice twice. I'm in the dark, you still got light. Don't be me, make it right. Don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me. I already paid the price. Been there, been there. Don't go there, don't go there. Still got time, still got time. Make it right, make it right. Don't be me. Still got light. Don't be me. Back blocks, brick walls, building my craft. Words weaving wisdom past, present, and past. Been blessing beats since beats started bumping. Heart heavy, head held high, still jumping. Never knew the power packed in phrases I pour. Planted seeds in soul, soul seeking more. Maybe my message might make it through the mess. Speaking truth to troubled times, trying to bless. If one word I said saved you, then I did my job. Y'all, maybe you'll forget me, but the message won't stop. Seeds scattered in the streets, some will surely grow. Through the pain and the pressure, let the real ones know. Bronx born, battle tested, blessed with the gift. Word warrior, righting wrongs, making spirits live. Can't control or catch, remember my name. But if knowledge keeps you climbing, that's the game. Pushing past the poison, pursuing what's pure. Voice of the voiceless, visions that endure. Breaking barriers, building bridges with bars. Healing hearts, stepping hardened by scars. If one word I said saved you, then I did my job. Maybe you'll forget me, but the message won't stop. Seeds scattered in the streets, some will surely grow. Through the pain and the pressure, let the real ones know. Remember when you're ready to retreat. These words were born from blood and from the beat. Teacher turned to preacher through the mic. Sharing stories so you shine in the light. Purpose over profit, progress over praise. Planting hope in hearts for all your days. Fast life, fast money, fast track to the grave. Slow down, step back, soul still could be saved. Speaking to the streets that shape my style. Every bar bridge across the trial. Don't need recognition, just need you to rise. Truth told through the music, clearing clouded eyes. Legacy lives longer than the life that I live. Taken from the pain, finding peace in what I give. one word I said saves you, then I did my job. But the seed stays planted. Word of wonder, word of wisdom, never you for granted. Yak, some are sure the ones up. Maybe you'll forget me, but the seed stays planted. Word of warning, word of wisdom, never take for granted.